Greetings, it's Doc Griffin, your swing surgeon director of club fitting operations, and it's time again for the doctor's house call, actually coming to you today from the doctor's office. And I want to take a moment to just reflect on 2013. Wow, this year has flown by. It's almost gone. And we started off this year by traveling into Canada, then into Dallas, where I actually got hypothermia on the range in April. Then we went to England, Chicago, Reno, Yorba Linda in Southern California, then Boca Raton in Florida, back into Texas. We went to Houston, and then finished up the year in November. We spent 2.5 weeks in Australia, which is kind of neat because after going in last year, I didn't really think we'd go back, but the demand was there, and we went back and met a lot of nice new faces and friends down there in the land down under. Even one of our clients gave us some Vegemite. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to save it as a souvenir. But it was a good year. It was a really good year. Met a lot of nice people. We did some different formats this year and trying schools and fittings together. In Dallas, did it in Chicago and Reno, Florida, Houston, and Australia. And we think that it's a good format to offer fittings in schools at the same time. And we're looking at doing that for 2014 as well. I want to express my sincere appreciation to everybody that came out to see us this year. I sold out every single session that I did, with the exception of 3 spots in Australia, which I don't consider to be abnormal at all, seeing as how I did 63 spots down there last year. So I just feel very humble and very appreciative to all the Surgites that came out. Now, looking ahead to 2014, we're going to try to continue to stick with this format of doing schools and fittings together in the same location at the same time. We'll come in for 3, 4, 5 days depending on the size of the market and how much interest there is. So what I'm going to ask folks to do is if you will take the time to send me an email personally at lgriffin@swingsurgeon.com, and in the subject field just put visit interest, and then down in the body of the email put where you're located. And what I will do is compile a list of all the responses that we get and then turn this over to marketing for them to do the research to see if we have enough concentration of Surgites in a particular area to go in and schedule the schools and the fittings. If we've already been to your area, don't let that stop you from putting in a request. We're seeing that for one reason or another, we've got new members in a certain area. We've got people that couldn't come a year or two ago that are still interested in seeing us. So we encourage you to respond and go ahead and put this in and try to do it as soon as possible, so marketing and we can work on getting our schedules put together for next year and see, where we need to do schools and fittings and get our schedules completed for the year. I want to just again express my gratitude, and I know I speak for Serge and all the rest of the instructors out there that we've met with, through people this year. It's been a great year, very appreciative, and we just hope you have a blessed rest of the year and a great holiday, and we'll look forward to seeing you in 2014. And for one last time, you got to remember that better golf is just a fit away.